Assalamu alaikum. The topic that has been assigned to me for my presentation is bromine water test. I am Ifrai Jaz. My roll number is 1040 and I am from 8th semester morning BS chemistry. What is bromine water test? Bromine water test is a qualitative test for the presence of unsaturation. Bromine water is a yellow mixture solution with a high oxidizing property, and it is used to identify the functional groups present in the organic compound with the help of halogenation mechanism. Following functional groups can be identified with the help of bromine water test. The very first ones are alkenes. Alkenes give addition reaction with the bromine water. The reaction takes place at room temperature, and after reaction the color of bromine water decolorizes, disappears, which shows that the given sample is unsaturated. The next one is phenols and aniline, and in all these functional group decolorize the solution and also give white precipitates. The next one is aldehydes. Aldehydes give oxidation reaction with bromine water. And the next one is ketones. Ketones give alpha substitution, electrophilic alpha substitution reaction and give colorless solution. And the last one is glucose. The bromine water test is a simple test to distinguish between glucose and fructose. Glucose undergoes oxidation reaction to give glucuronic acetone reaction with the bromine water solution, while fructose fails to undergo any oxidation reaction. Although bromine water is present in the lab and is easily available, but we can also prepare it freshly in the lab. It can be prepared in the lab by direct mixing of fumes of bromine and water, but it is not safe. So the other convenient method for the preparation of bromine water is the breaking of sodium bromide in the presence of bleach and hydrochloric acid. How do bromine water react with alkenes? Alkenes react in the cold with pure liquid bromine or with the solution of bromine in an organic solvent like tetrachloromethane. There is an ethene, and when the bromine water is added to it, the ethene is converted into 1,2-dibromomethane. The double bond breaks when there is an addition of bromine water, and a bromine atom becomes attached to each carbon. The bromine loses its original red-brown color to give a colorless liquid. This decoloration of bromine is often used as a test for a carbon-carbon double bond. So this is an electrophilic addition reaction, and this reaction is completed when the color of bromine water disappears. So there is a mechanism of electrophilic addition reaction of bromine to ethene. This reaction shows that there is an ethene and the molecule of bromine. The bromine is a very polarizable molecule, and the approaching pi bond in the ethene induces a dipole in the bromine molecule. So the bromine molecule breaks and the electron shifts to the other bromine atom. This is the first step of the reaction, and in this, one of the bromine atoms becomes attached to both carbon atoms, with a positive charge being found on the bromine atom. A bromonium ion is also formed. In the next step, the bromonium ion is then attacked from the back by a bromide ion formed in a nearby reaction. So here we can see that we have obtained our product 1,2-dibromoethane, and the solution will turn colorless. Next is the apparatus. If we generally talk about the procedure that we are going to perform the bromine water test in the lab, so what we need? At start we need test tubes. Test tubes, if we are going to test many samples, we need a lot of test tubes. So there we need test tubes with their racks so we can place them and handle them properly. Next is the different samples we need. Next one is bromine water, the main ingredient. Next is the measuring cylinder. It is optional. We just add the sample by our choice, or we can measure it. And the last one is dropper, to add the bromine water with the help of dropper in the sample in the test tubes. After setting all the apparatus, we move towards the procedure for the performance of bromine water test. In the first step, we take a bromine water in the test tube, or on the other side, we can take the bromine water in the dropper, where here I show that there is bromine water in the test tube, and with the help of dropper there will be an addition of sample into the bromine water. The next, we will shake the test tube, and it shows that there is a decoloration of bromine water. There is a decoloration of a yellow solution of bromine water. It shows that the sample that I have been added in the bromine water is unsaturated. And if the sample doesn't change the color of bromine water, it means that there is no unsaturation in the sample, and the sample may be alkane. So that's all about my presentation of bromine water test. Thank you so much.